Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to hear and have a conversation because I have had a really intense morning, and ever since Friday I've felt very physically, mentally, and emotionally exhausted, and I think its peak really hit this morning. So I woke up, was fine, and then I started, like, my hands were literally like shaking. I was having anxiety, definitely felt like I was having a panic attack, and I went to walk by the beach because I thought that would help calm me down. But that didn't even help. It almost made it worse. So then I got home, and then I just was crying like crazy, and it's like there's nothing that's wrong in my life. I literally have everything that I have ever dreamed of. I have. Like, I live in BC. That's always been a dream. I have my own apartment. I have a car. I have really great friends. I'm working on myself. Everything in my life is about bettering me. I have this really amazing relationship with a guy that's like everything I've ever wanted and more. And it's just like my past pain and trauma just always keeps pulling me back. And it just takes over my whole entire existence. And it's so draining and it's so exhausting. And I don't like that. Healing, it's an everyday thing. Like, if you are on your journey of healing, it needs to be something that you do every day. It's the journaling, it's therapy, it's having someone to talk to when you're upset, just really being aware of your feelings and building upon that and staying consistent, which I haven't been journaling that much. I haven't really been consistent with myself, and I think that's probably why. And it sucks so much because and I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, and it's like the thing most people don't talk about when you've been in a very traumatic relationship is that the healing is ongoing. Like, it's never ending. And it gets easier with time, but you'll always still have little bits of triggers, and it's in the healing is how you'll see it and quickly understand it to navigate through it easily. And so now that I'm in a relationship, how do I say it? Like, he's everything I've wanted and more. Like, I think he's perfect for me. And he just gets me. And it's so, like, energetically, we're so aligned. Sorry, Rosie's playing. But, it's just amazing. And with coming from a really toxic, traumatic relationship and going into something new with someone in a healthy way, your old trauma will follow you. And this morning I wanted to talk with him about it, but it's just like, how do you talk to a new relationship that you have about everything that makes you broken inside? And like, it gave me so much stress because I really do adore his energy, and I really do value him as someone in my life. Like, he makes me feel so good. And you would never want to risk losing that. So the fear of not talking about it was really high. And with all new relationships, you don't want it to be super heavy, super all this stuff. But like, I feel like when you meet the right person, they will never see anything that you're feeling or want to talk about as heavy. You won't want to avoid anything that you're truly feeling inside. Like, you'll want to share that with them and express to them where you're at. Because I do think that the only way that the relationship will work is if you both are very vulnerable. And it took me hours to even simply say, can we talk about something that's on my mind? Like, that's how conditioned I've been to not express my own feelings, and how scared I am to see how reactive they're going to be, because I've always been put down with my feelings and been gaslighted, manipulated, and just all this stuff that I've now been conditioned to not talk. So it was very hard for me. And it was really nice because once I said, like, can we talk about something that's like weighing heavy on my mind, instantly called me. And it was just like the initiative that he takes to really understand all of me. And it's just the way that he's just like, I totally understand. I know what I signed up for. I know where you're coming from. I'm not walking away. Like, he is committed. And it's absolutely, it's so insane for me to believe that this is actually true. Like, this is actually my reality, because when I was going through my healing, I felt like I was not worth anything. So my confidence is like in the negatives. So when you meet someone who's constantly being like, you're so beautiful, you're so this, and saying things that are so foreign to you because you don't even say them yourselves, it's so hard to believe that they're true. And I do think that I've done a lot of the healing in the sense of understanding why I do certain things the way I do, and how the things that have happened to me were not my fault. And I really think that me coming together with him is what's really going to solidify my healing. Because being with someone else, like, I was not ready for any of this. And I was so scared to do it. But when he came into my life, it's like so easy. And I feel safe with him. And I know that he values me. But it's fucking scary. Like, it's so scary. So I'm really happy that we had that conversation, so he knows like how I'm feeling, and there's nothing that's not talked about, because there's nothing worse than somebody who's assuming how someone else feels because of the vibe that they give off. Because let's be honest, whenever someone's feeling a type of way and they don't want to talk about it, it comes out in their energy. So he was really helpful, spoke to me for a very long time, made me feel good. And I'm, now that it's aware of, like, I still have my bad days because of what I went through, but he's willing to just be there for me. And I've never had somebody be there for me like he has. And it's so wild to think, because then it feeds into the narrative of my own fears. Like, what's the hidden agenda? What is this? Like, why are you being so nice to me? And it's just like, it's hard to really see good people when you're used to just the opposite. So I'm really happy about that. He did make me feel better, and now I'm just at a place of calmness. And now that I've released all my sadness, my anxiety's gone. I'm not panicking. I'm very calm, but I'm also very, very drained. So I'm just kind of spending the day trying to collect myself, because I don't want to feel like this, especially being with someone else. I want to work on bettering myself mentally and emotionally, and sometimes you meet someone else who can help you on that journey. So I'm super thankful for him. Yeah. I definitely think if anybody is in a new relationship after spending years healing, you need to be vulnerable with who you're with wholeheartedly, because that's the only real time that two people make such a connection. When you're being vulnerable, raw, like real feelings, and not just like sticking in the honeymoon phase because it feels so good compared to what it felt like before you met them. You want to have a good balance of both, and not just love bombing each other so much, and then once that runs out, it gets real. Like, there needs to be a good balance of both, and he gives me that, I give him that, and I love that I can now feel comfortable having my days like today, and not have him feeling a type of way or me being too scared to say something because I don't want to lose him. So, yeah. Like, healing is literally no joke. So, I'm going to probably go to my work for a bit and see a friend maybe. And then hopefully by the time I come back, I'm in a better state to study and do my homework. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly edit this and post it. I love you guys so much. I'm okay. I'm just kind of like going through the motions of my healing process and how to walk into a new healthy relationship positively. Like, toxic relationship conditioning is fucking serious. And just be gentle with yourselves, be patient, but know that if you are at a point where someone really great has come into your life, I feel like the universe is saying, like, you're ready for this, but you also need to do it differently than you've done any other relationship before, which is be genuine and honest. It's gonna be scary as fuck, but it'll be worth it, because love is what we all need. Okay. Rosie, you say bye? Yeah. My little happy baby. Okay. Love you guys.